Alright everybody, DCPJR 77, D-Wizzle, whatever you want to call it. Here I am, I'm in Wind Gap / Nazareth, Pennsylvania, and we're about ready to chop up some pork belly for burn ends tomorrow. And check this out. So now that I just, did a little leaning on the old situation right here, I'm going to be wiping that all down again. But I figured I might as well get my face up in there. Get my face up in there so you beautiful people can see me, so I can scare you. Alright. That works for me, man. That works for me. It's clean. Alright. Like I said, it's just a re-over. So clean. Surprised it didn't peel up yet. But anyways, let's get cracking. So, this mission, we got some Miller Lite. We're going to roll with that. We're going to roll with the old Miller Lite. And, so, what we got here, £5. There we go. 5 pound old brisket-o. Yeah, buddy. So now, next, I don't know why I just put this away. Knife, baby, knife. We're gonna slice and we're gonna dice. We're gonna slice, we're gonna dice. And we ain't gonna slice and dice quite yet. Don't worry, that's clean. That's a piece of paper that's on there. Because I forgot all about something. Oh yeah. Ocean State Job Lot. Right there. I like that bad boy. And it smells brand new too. And it's been used how many times? I love it. You know what we're going to put on it? It's a pork belly, baby. So let's slice it open. So I'll be slicing my better side there. Let's slice it right there on that fat. Right there on that fizzette. Now, you're going to have to bear with me because I talk to myself. I ramble. But I've gotten so good at it that I figured it would probably work out. So we're going to try it. Alright? Down and out, just like that. There we go. On the floor, in the garbage. Not on the floor. Alright, so now that garbage will be going out a little bit sooner. So, let's do it. She's nice and thawed out. Yep, she's nice and thawed out, ready to go. Get her on there nice and squared. There's some fat there. I ain't liking that. I'm going to save that for last. Flip that all over and about. Alright, so I'm done screwing around here. Let's do it. Like my sister would say, I'm cutting up some pork pieces. Says that she needs some. Well, she does need some. Because we all need some. You know, it's pork belly. It's going to be burn ends. You know everybody needs some. You know, it's crazy on how this was the small one out of the two we had. She's pretty decent size. 5 pounds. That's pretty normal. Just get on in there. Slice her up, baby. Slice her up. Yep. We got both our containers here that we need to make this happen. Not the best knife, but I'm going to direct this video to my boy J-Rock. I think you forgot about me, homie. Where's my knife? Where's my knife? I like to go with the groove. So I was leaning just a little too much, so now I'm going to if you hear anybody talking, Step Brothers is on the TV. I needed some noise in the background because my phone ain't gonna do two options. So I'm running the GoPro off my phone. The old GoPro off the phone. And here we are. We're getting there. It's tricky. I think I'm going to before I do the other cut, I think I'm gonna smear them up with the rub that I'm gonna use. Also, what doesn't help the situation here is that I did take a gummy. Those who know me know that that's my pastime. Yeah, that's not too bad right there. I think we're just going to make some big old pieces right there and just go from there. Yep, I think we're just going to go from there. That's going to be the way to go, without a doubt. So, what we're going to do is we're going to, the old pot right here, that's what we're going to throw them in for when we go to do them up. So I'm going to get a little going at a time here. But actually, I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to flip these bad mamma jammas over. Like that. Let's get that fat there. My drum set, don't touch it. Like I said, we got, if you hear talking in the background, we got Step Brothers on the TV. We don't have cable here. We don't have internet here. Yes, I know. It happens. In this day and age, when you're not living here, this is how it is. So what you do is you bring meat and you play with that. There you go. D-Wiz, always playing with his meat. Kind of said. Got pretty good at it. And that's what they say. Stick with it. Eventually you're going to get good at it. Alright, so anyways. We're going to put that right there. Now, check this rub out right here. Okay, you see that? You see that right there? See that action? Okay, now I'm going to tell you about this rub right here. I can't tell you about the taste, but I'm going to tell you it's Lambert's Sweet Rub of mine. Okay. It is the official rub of Sweet Swine O' Mine World Championship barbecue team and 7-time world champion pitmaster Mark Lambert. Well, there, Mr. Lambert, let me tell you something. You got something really, really good here. Because I got this at Tractor Supply in need of a rub. And I'm going to tell you, it's well worth it. I could stick my finger in this thing all day and taste it because it's banging. Yep, so what we're going to do is we're going to smother on up that fat. Because that's where we really want to get that. Right there. So we're going to get a head start on this by doing this right here. By seeing it the way I'm seeing it. Reminds me of a video I just saw where they just take the whole piece and roll it up, put it on some sticks. And oh my god, it's amazing. It's just like this rub. This rub is awesome. Because my other rubs are still out in the car. And I don't feel like going out there because once it gets dark, there's all kinds of animals and other kinds of rodents out there. And, like, you know, kind of surprised by you, Don. You grew up there. Yes, I did. But that don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. I say because now I'm smarter. Back then I was dumb and didn't give a shit. So yes, I just cursed. Please don't hold that against me. Right now, I'm gonna get a little rinsey hot water going on this hand here. Sterilize it a little, clean her up a little bit. There we go. There we go. So we're just letting that soak there. Just letting that sit for a little bit because we're gonna flip them side to side. But I want to get that head start on that fat right there. That's what I wanted to do. Let that soak on in there. Become part of that fat. Because that's... Oh yeah. There you go. How you doing? Yep. We pat around here. We don't rub. Because it's called a rub. It doesn't mean you rub it. There we go. We're letting her sit for a little bit here. I'm not going to time lapse. I'm going to just let her sit because that's getting in on there on that action like that. And the way I do it, I apologize now. I'm all over the place, but it is what it is. Yep. I'm going to hit it all up. Get her real good. Get her real good like. And then she's gonna get hit again. Yeah. You gotta get your rub on. Right? Gotta get your rub on. Your rub. Alright. We're gonna stop playing up to the camera here. Now we're gonna keep on going. Try to get this done here. Alright. Don't want to bore you people, but I do want you to watch. And I don't want it to be too long because it'll take forever to load up. Alright, so let's do this. Let's take you guys. It's gonna put you on over here like this. And we're gonna put you right there like that. And we're gonna put you right there like that. Well, actually no we're not because we want that guy right there. How you doing? Alright. Are we ready? Let's do this. Come along with her. That's the spot, baby. Right there. Alright, so there you go. We're just going to go like that with her. Cutting the long strips is the tricky part, especially when your knife really ain't that great. I did sharpen the hell out of it though, so I did lose a little off of it. Sounds insane right now. Roundhouse straps. Those will be sample pieces, mostly fat. Alright, so since we're that deep, what we're going to do in neck with a knife. Those sides that are already hanging to the side there like that, we're already going to hit. Alright. This is one of my favorite things to make because it's only a 3-hour situation. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love me some brisket, but 24 hours, man, to do it the right way, is pretty much 24 hours. That's how I see it. The last one I made was pretty awesome. But just waiting for the deals on that meat, man. It's out there. Yep. It's out there. Alright. Gotta make stretch though. I think I could do it. He will be in alright shape. Alright. Oh! You know. Sorry about that. There we go. Alright, carry on. Yep. Alright. So I'm so hungry. The movie's fucked up. Alright. What are you doing? Sure. Alright. Alright. Two more closer. Two more closer to the destination. Alright, let's get you there like that. Get you sliding like that. Yep. Alright, well, here we are. Still prepping them burns. I might just leave them in that pot right there and just coat them with that Coca-Cola right in that pot. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to let her sit a little bit longer. And then we're definitely going to be breaking out that Coke. Worst part of this movie right here. They could have really done without that singing part. Some of these ends are a little mangled. If properly placed, yeah, we gotta do them like that right there. Crap, I can't even look at you while I'm singing it. Guilty as charged with the stories. Alright, so there we go. Alright, let's finish these bad boys off here, shall we? Down here a little bit. There you go, there you go, there you go. Alright, so here we go. We got two there. Oh yeah, they are looking pretty awesome in there. Alright. Getting close to the end, folks. Getting close to the end. Alright. Still going. Yeah, here we go. Something tells me maybe I should have got a little more Coke to flood it, but you know what? It is what it is. No, it's because it's kick ass, bro. Oh, yeah. These are going to be nice. And then tomorrow, they're going to go on the grate. Probably about, I want it done for 7 a.m., but hopefully no later than 8. And when they come off for the third hour, they're going to go in the pan. And they're going to go in there with. They're going to go in there with barbecue sauce, depends on what I decide to go with, and also honey and brown sugar. And that is going to make, it will definitely be different than the last ones I made. The last ones I made, they took a bath in cherry coke, and very good is what they were. A lot of good responses on those.